Hi guys, today is Thursday the 29th of May. It's the end of the Book-a-thon week, where every single org throughout the world has been desperately trying to sell copies of Dianetics. Okay, we set a few signs up outside the org, and Mark Goddard came out and said if we're not gone in 2 minutes he's going to be calling the police. Still here, the police haven't arrived, they've gone past a couple of times, so looks like we're going to be here for a bit. Don't know if you can see, still got loads and loads of books so they can't sell. Oh, that reminds me, I've not had my medicine this morning. Now, if you look in the org, you can see boxes of Bridge Publications books. Having severe difficulty trying to upload them by the looks of it. Okay, it's now coming up to 12 o'clock. Tim's noticed they've taken the copies of the books off the stress test cart, so whether that's in preparation of taking it out for a couple of hours before the stats have to be phoned in, I don't know. Okay, it's now 12:10, then parked up outside Woolworths. They're not looking very, very happy. Not looking very motivated at all. I think they know that they're flogging a dead horse trying to meet their quota.
Over the American branch of the OTO, Jack Parsons was the head. He left. He founded his own religion, dianetics.
You've actually had experiences with Scientology?
Yes, my friend Joy, went to about 3 meetings because he was curious, and then they bombarded him with letters and phone calls, and that's been going on for about a year, even though he's asked them to stop and leave him alone.
Right, how many letters, phone calls would you say he gets per week?
Probably about 3 letters and 5 phone calls a week.
So you're talking about more or less every single evening on a weekday?
Yeah.
And it's been going on for over a year?
Yeah, even though he's asked them to stop.
Hey mate, alright?
Just turn that off for a minute.
Sure, I'm going to record the audio, but I won't record your face.
They have a right to their view, he has a right to his view. They called a number on a mobile, which could have been a police number. After I shouted out, it wasn't this man, it was me who shouted out, and I just basically asked the question saying why the person who wrote that book, L. Ron Hubbard, was a practicing Satanist.
It's that they do suffer harassment, but it's actually from passers-by. There's a lot of people that have been hurt by Scientology in the past. They see us protesting against them, and suddenly they release 10, 15, 20 years of frustration and anger at these guys. We try and calm them down. The last protest, there were some 12-year-old kids who started throwing stones at the cart. I actually told them off, don't all we're here for is to give the general public a balanced information. We've got leaflets, we ask them to read the literature from the Scientologists and also our leaflets, and then for them to make a balanced decision. And if they want to join a dangerous brainwashing cult, that's fine, that's up to them. But they need to know the facts first.
These
people
were just standing by like a continue with that. And I'm just a member of the public, but I know a little bit about Scientology. I know the guy was a Satanist, and I know terrible things were done, and so I got a bit excited. I didn't abuse, I never used the F word, but I just said, why are you selling books by a man who's a practicing Satanist?
It could be construed as threatening, okay, and this business with filming could be construed as that you're deliberately filming it. You're not like filming the general public, you're deliberately filming these.
Well, it's because I'm doing an online documentary. It's in the public interest about the cults and the way that they operate in the Plymouth city centre. I mean, they're actually breaking the law at the moment. Under the trading standards laws that came into effect on Monday, they have to have independent verification of all their claims. For example, if you read the yellow box up in the top right example, there's not a single positive peer-reviewed article which confirms that. It's only written by L. Ron Hubbard. The same way as all the claims in their book. And under the law on Monday, they should have Scientology in the stress test card. They should mention they're Scientologists and they're trying to recruit to Scientology. And they also should have as well under the law, this is for entertainment purposes only, if they cannot back up the claims.
All we're concerned is that under the Public Order Act, you don't do anything that could cause harassment, alarm and distress, or anything disorderly. Right? People don't feel uncomfortable.
We don't do that. We cannot control members passing by.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. As long as you don't do that, But at the end of the day, everyone, including these people, members of the public, they feel harassed, alarmed and distressed by your actions, then we'd have to look into that.
Absolutely no problem.
If that
I'm
happens,
fully aware of
it's
that.
effective. If people are scared of us, then they're not going to listen to us, are they? So it's not in our interest.
CCTV cameras all the time.
Yeah.
Sure, no problem.
Scanning lines, alright?
Okay, have a good day, yeah?
No problem.
Cheers.
And once you do the stress test, like, I must be really on the verge of something. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's it. It's a sales technique. It's really good. It's like a
It's money though, wouldn't you?
Wait, it's like a builder going around your house and like, look, all that plaster's blown,
Yes.
your roof's about to collapse.
That's
and
right. Oh yeah.
Load of rubbish.
The worst night. You know, think of it like a mafia organisation. Forced abortions, if you were part of those administrative clause said, and that's the dirty corrupt cult. We're trying to put them out of it. 25 to 2, they, after not being able to sell a single copy of Dianetics and being very, very miserable about protesters being nearby, they seem to be packing up. So we're going to follow them back to the org and get ready for the 2 o'clock downstairs.
Bit of stress now.
Did you talk about it afterwards? Yeah. Good luck phoning in the Book-a-thon stats.
There were two of them. There were two of them pushing it up the hill.
Yeah.
So I was made a comment. Is that a bit heavy with all those unsold books? And she just went off.
What did she say?
Well, you know, they're not stressed or anything, these Scientologists. And she went, don't you ever talk to me. Right?
We've seen how many boxes of books everywhere. I mean, I don't know if you can see through the window, but let's just zoom in. There's a lot of books there. You can't really see too much with the reflection. You can see Viv stacking up boxes of books. They're just overloaded. It looks as though they've had another delivery. No wonder they're stressed. Maybe they should take a free stress test. Oh, sorry. Okay. Have a good day, yeah? Okay, it's now about sort of 2:15, maybe a little bit later, I don't really care. The cart stayed in town till just before 2 o'clock, and then they started giving us the runaround, stopping, turning around. They really didn't want us to go back to the org, so the two guys on foot, Tim and Mike, kept up with them with placards, and I raced back to the org to get ready for a decent zoom shot for when they turned around the corner to push the cart back in. They were not very happy. Viv had a go at Mike, and Sandra had a go at me for filming through the window, which I must state, it is legal to film on private property until you are told it's to stop. And so when she said to stop filming, I stopped filming. No laws broken. Anyway, it's the end of the Book-a-thon. We have totally screwed up their stats. The rest of the guys have disappeared, other than Tim. So, what do you reckon, Tim? Was that a win?
I think it's a win.
It's a win. See you soon.